Good,
Is that one meant to go that way?
Hey?
You've done me off the face there.
The old slice.
The old slice.
Hi guys, Andy Buzzer here with Ben Green, and we're going to go through a quick catching drill using the Fusion Skyer Mini. We're going to be looking at a couple types of catching, being reverse and conventional, and we're also going to give a few pointers in a technical sense to try and make your catching that a little bit better. So Ben, if you can kind of go inside the goal area, and to begin with, what I want you to do is just take 5 or 10 catches, all right, just how you would.
Okay.
All right, now from a coaching standpoint, what I'm looking to do is kind of looking at Ben's positioning, looking at how he's watching that ball all the way into his hands, and where he's physically taking the ball. Good hands, Ben. So by hitting left to right of Ben, what I'm going to be trying to look to see is if he has any preference in where his body is starting and where his body's finishing up. Catch, mate. Nice. So the first thing, when I'm knocking those balls through, what do you prefer? Do you prefer going more of a conventional, so when we're looking at taking with the fingers down, or are you a kind of guy that likes to do a more reverse cut with your fingers?
Yeah, I think it's a bit dependent, to be fair. If it's straight at me and it's above waist, I prefer that.
Yeah.
But if it's to my right side, I tend to go that way.
So
If it's to my left, I sometimes go that way.
So that's the first thing that I noticed. Yeah. The one thing that I want you to try and do is when I'm going left or right, let's really focus on trying to open up your foot, opening up your hips, and that way you might potentially want to stay with a larger target area and try and refrain from actually turning around with the ball. Yeah. Again, taking from centre to left to right, wherever the ball's going to go, fantastic. Hips will open up. The hips are slightly easier to open up when we're kind of opening up that foot. So when the ball's going to come in, by opening up the toe, you should feel your hips can open and your eyes and your head can stay nice and level, tracking that ball. And as Ben's doing really well, he's actually watching the ball all the way into his hands. You'll be amazed that, you know, when we're doing a fielding drill, how many times you see a player not track that ball all the way into their hands. Good,
Is
Ben.
that one meant to go that way?
Hey?
You've done me off the face there.
The old slice.
The old slice.
Very nice. Now, a drill like this, using a tool, the Skyer Mini, for me as a coach, I then don't have to hit the ball so hard. So I can actually just focus on where I'm trying to hit, and I can let the actual tool do its job. Little competition, okay? Right. I'm now going to be looking to score past you, so it's quite a large area. Okay. Again, what I want you to really think about is when you're taking that catch, how much you can actually stay in one position, all right? After you've taken it, if you feel like you want to go, the mats are there to kind of protect you.
Okay.
All right? Very nice. Try and hold that base a little bit longer if you can. Catch. Nice, babe. That's a great catch, mate. Whee. Good.
That's an either or, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think sometimes when you're catching...
Those ones are hard because you feel like you're cramped.
But then it's just
when
instinct.
You go that way.
At the end of the day, if you're taking the catch, no one's going to come up to you and say, "Oh, I think you should have done that." No. Okay.
Because we've been talking about like giving yourself room at the hip.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a specific open up. It's like,
well, for me,
then you've got room for the.
I've always felt if my hands are out in front of me, I can then track that ball all the way into my hands. As soon as my hands get underneath my head, that's where I'm feeling pretty stuck. Yeah. Okay, couple more, mate. Let's see if I can get past you. That's a great take. Good, one more. Very nice, mate. So again, a simple drill where you can kind of explore the different types of catching. So again, when you're looking at a more conventional look, your fingers will be pointing down to the ground. If you're looking for a reverse cup, your fingers are going to be pointing up, keeping your hands nice and close together, but also trying to make sure that the whole time, like Ben was doing, keeping a huge target or a massive surface area. As you can tell with my little mitts versus someone with some big hands, all right, it's going to be a bit easier. But again, using the Skyer, a drill like this is much easier. Thanks very much ProDirect for kind of letting us try out the Fusion Skyer Mini today. Thank you to Ben Green. My name's Andy Buzzer. That was Buzz About Cricket. Always back yourself.